After the raging storm had passed, the forest fell into an eerie silence. Once proud trees that had stretched toward the sky now lay shattered on the ground, trunks broken, branches scattered, leaves torn to shreds. The air was thick with the scent of wet soil and fallen timber, and the sky, though clearing, still bore traces of what had just torn through the land. Yet, amidst this scene of destruction, something surprising stood out. A tiny tree, frail and seemingly insignificant, still stood. Though its leaves had been ripped away and its bark scratched raw by the wind, the trunk remained upright. It quivered from the battle, yes, but it had not fallen. While larger, more majestic trees had been uprooted, this small tree had endured. Why? Because this little tree had spent its entire life surviving against the odds. It had grown in poor soil, surrounded by rocks, with barely any sunlight and little water. Every day was a struggle. Yet day by day, it sent its roots deeper and deeper, in silence, with patience and determination. No one had ever noticed. But those roots, grown in hardship, were now the very thing that saved its life. This story of the little tree is not just about nature, it's a mirror for us. There are people born into comfort, surrounded by opportunities and support. They grow quickly, succeed early, and often stand tall in the eyes of society, just like the towering trees that once filled the forest. But when life's storms come, loss, failure, grief, or crisis, those who never needed to grow deep roots often fall the hardest. Their foundations were never tested, never strengthened. Then there are those of us who have known hardship from the beginning. We've faced rejection, lack, doubt, and defeat. We've felt invisible, underestimated, and out of place. But in those quiet, painful seasons, we've been growing roots. The kind of roots that hold us when everything else falls apart. Storms are inevitable in life. They don't discriminate. They come for everyone, rich or poor, strong or weak, known or unknown. They come suddenly, tearing through our plans, relationships, health, or dreams. But it's not the strongest looking who survive. It's those with the deepest roots. The roots of patience. The roots of persistence. The roots of quiet courage and inner strength. When you suffer and keep moving forward. When you feel alone and still choose kindness. When the world doubts you, but you keep believing in yourself. That's when your roots grow deeper. If you're in a hard season right now, please don't lose heart. You are not behind. You are not broken. You're just learning how to root yourself. Every time you choose not to give up, even when no one sees. Every small effort you make, every painful lesson you endure. They are strengthening the foundation of who you are becoming. You don't need to rise fast. You just need to last. Because one day, the storms will come. And when they do, it won't be your beauty, talent, or status that keeps you standing. It'll be your roots. So don't worry if others seem ahead. Don't compare your timeline to theirs. Just focus on going deeper, not higher. Let your values ground you. Let your character guide you. Let your pain transform you, not into someone bitter, but someone unshakable. The little tree didn't grow tall to impress anyone. It grew strong to survive. And in the end, that made all the difference. Remember this. You don't have to be the tallest tree in the forest. You just have to be the one that doesn't fall. Grow in silence. Endure in peace. And know that one day, when the storm passes, you'll still be standing, quiet, steady, and full of life. Because true strength isn't loud. It's rooted.